For our Pisces, please and thank you, Spirit, for their physical world in July. Welcome. Let's get some cards for them, please, on their physical world for our Pisces in July. I have take a warm bath. And here's your two fish, Pisces. Look at that. Take a warm bath. Listen to the song of the birds. All right. Some water time for our Pisces. Spirit is suggesting. Let's take a look at what's going on with your physical world here. Please and thank you. Some you time, some focus on you for sure. Some stillness. Some getting some quiet in your head is what I'm hearing for our Pisces. Let's fill this in with some cards for you. We have the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Look how beautiful that is. The Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So in your physical world, what I'm seeing is there's a possibility for some of you that you will be inheriting things. These two cards, this Ten of Pentacles and the Moon, are similar for me in the sense that they are both about the foundations and legacies, right, of our past. The Moon being the subconscious, the things that operate behind our awareness, that we make decisions from, view our life from our world perspectives. And this is about how, and the Ten of Pentacles is about how that world perspective actually manifests in the physical world. And that they're thinking here with this Ace of Cups, brand new opportunities incoming. And this is, here's the Ace of Cups coming. And while you're focused here on the physical world, there are things that are approaching for July that you don't see coming yet. Let's talk about that, Spirit. I'm going to leave that Two of Coins. We have a lot of coins going on. Let's talk about that. And this Two of Coins here is almost making me feel like, the situation will be good or bad, or good and bad is what I'm getting. Meaning there's going to be upsides to it and downsides to this approaching situation. Let's talk more about that, please, Spirit. The Hangman, the World. Look at these cards. And the High Priestess. Holy cow. Powerful. Powerful cards. And transformation on the bottom of the deck. Look at all the major arcanas that you have here, Pisces. So with Death and the World, we have the beginnings of major chapters. And also the endings of major chapters. So when I'm going back over here to the possibility of you inheriting things, and with this being something that, has good and bad sides to it, well, that could easily be from the loss of someone close to you. Now, having said that, I don't want any of you to run out and be alarmed, because this is something that you're aware of. Meaning, if you have maybe a parent that is older or that is not in good health, then you will already be aware. There's going to be, I'm not seeing surprises about that. It's something that you know, but possibly that this transition for them will take place. Or maybe it has just taken place. And this is about you going through the process of inheriting. But it's definitely going to allow you a whole new way of seeing your reality. Come on. I mean, look at this. Look how beautiful. Absolutely. Bringing you a whole lot of change and clarity. And it doesn't have to be that like a parent is, or someone like that is going to, leave you their inheritance. It could be a windfall of some other kind that happens, but it's something that you are aware of if we're talking about inheritance. And and a big fat surprise. If that's not the case for you, which is great. I mean, it looks great because it's going to just blow your little socks off here, Pisces. Incoming windfall. Wow. Right, there's your Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. She's all about the plan. All about the plan. So let's talk about the plan. Let's talk about their emotional world then, please, Spirit. I'm going to get these shuffled up and we will move on to their emotional world, because it looks like with these gigantic, huge changes, I think one reading is going to move into the next. All right, so for their emotional world then, please, Spirit, for Pisces for the month of July, what is it that they need to know about what's coming towards them? Let's have a card for that. We have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. Yes, just a more and more movement here. And that you're being watched over during this process. Big changes for you. The Six of Coins. Here's your World card back. And Judgment. And we have the Ace of Coins on the bottom of the deck. This energy is really big, is what I have to say, Pisces. Significant changes. I'm seeing, like, you know, here we have the World again. And whatever this is that happens in this, I'm going to just say it's a financial way of whether you're inheriting land that you didn't know about, or maybe you do know about, or maybe you just did inherit it, that this chapter that ends, you know, maybe you have been in a place where you did not have a lot of money, and now all of these doors open. It's almost like a resurrection of your life in that sense of, you know, all of these things, these great adventures, these, you know, that maybe you have always wanted are now unfolding, going to unfold. And maybe the beginning of that is what I'm seeing. Actually landing in the physical world starts happening for you in a great big way in July. Crazy big, beautiful energy here. All right, let's go on to what they would like to speak with you in your spiritual world for our Pisces, please, Spirit. Let's take a look at how this is going to land in your spiritual world, or what they would like for you to know, particularly for July, about your deep waters, Pisces. I love that we have these two these two mermaids here. For their spiritual world, please. Partnership, contract, commitment, and connections, and divine presence, the force of love and creation. I mean, you're being held through this in such a loving and tender way. And we have contracts, commitments, partnerships here. Contract is the one that's kind of standing out because we've been talking about so many physical assets flowing for you. Let's get some information here. Let's talk with them about their spiritual world, please, for July. The Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And here it is coming. And there's your world back again. So every single one of these, very interlinked as far as these readings go, meaning your emotional, physical, and spiritual world are so very connected to each other. Again, I'm just getting a reassurance about leaving a past of hardships behind. Happening for you in July in big and tremendous ways. Yep, there's your Judgment card back. Big chapter. Big new chapter opening and landing in July. And you have a beautiful day and a beautiful month. And thanks for watching.